really good teams along the way, and just heartbroken for my guys. Give Iowa credit in the first half and give them credit for winning the game. You always congratulate the other team for, they were 1 point better than we were tonight. And I didn't think we started the game the way we needed to with energy and they jumped on us early. And then I just thought as the game settled in a little bit, we found our legs. We were able to finally get back a little bit in transition and make them play in the half court, and we were able to string some stops together. And we felt like if we could do that, we could work our way back into the game, and we did. Not only that, but we got a lead, and we just got to finish the deal. It's just at the end of games, you got to get stops, you got to take care of the ball, you got to make free throws. All these games in this league are going to come down to one possession, one shot, the last couple minutes. That's how this league is, and we played we won for 39 minutes, 59 seconds, and .2. But you got to play that last .8 and give Josh a lot of credit, man. We actually told our guys that was the play they were going to run. They ran a very similar play against us 5 or 6 years ago, and Bohannon made the same shot. It's kind of like deja vu. And I have to look at it. We had talked about just staying connected to those shooters, because with .8, you really all they can do is catch and shoot. So I'd have to look at it, but Josh did a great job kind of popping open and getting that thing off quickly and making a big shot. So give him credit for that. It's just a really tough loss for us.
Any questions?
Chris, what did you guys do defensively second half? Seemed like you guys made some adjustments.
I just thought we played a little harder. I really wasn't happy with our intensity to start the game. I just felt we were a little sluggish. Felt like we were moving a little slow, for whatever. Sometimes that happens. As a coach, you always take responsibility for that. But I just thought they were a step quicker. We weren't getting back. They were, the Iowa teams are great when you let them get out and run and score and transition. And we were letting them do that in the first half. Our transition defense wasn't good. They were getting out. And then I thought in the second half, we made them play in the half court. And that was more to our tempo, and to be able to hold them to 35, really 32, if you take the last shot. We had them at 32 points there in the second half, which is good. I mean, they average over 90. So, to me, coming into the game, I was hoping to hold them under 70. That's they're so prolific. Could we keep the game at 70 or under? And then 45 in the first. But, second half, I think the game was more to our tempo, and we were kind of able to find our spots. And we, Ty made a bunch of big shots, and we got guys going. Nick got going a little bit, and we were able to get the lead there.
Chris, you don't want to take any moral victories, but Ty Berry really seemed like he started to get going, hit some big threes for you. I guess how good was it to see him kind of get his feet back under him and really be?
Yeah, it was great. He's gone through a lot. He's worked really hard to come back off of his injury. Coming back off of a knee is not easy, especially when you're a guard. The timing of running off screens and shooting and takes time. And he and I had talked about that there was going to be some rust coming into the year, and you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing. You got to keep putting the work in. And tonight he had a breakout, which was good. He'd been struggling, and hopefully seeing the ball go in and having some success, will help, because we need his complementary scoring. There's so much attention on Brooks and Nick. They put a lot of pressure on the defenses. We need Ty Berry, Jalen Leach, Justin Mullins, our big guys, to be able to play off, those guys and be ready to attack if they're going to double team our two main guys.
You said this about this is going to be Big Ten basketball this year. With the 20-game schedule, does it feel like you just got to get going right away?
Yeah, 20 games is a lot, but we always say, I always liken the Big Ten slate to like a 20-round fight, because it's just it's so hard, especially to win on the road. This is what hurts, because it's hard to win on the road. And when you put yourself in a position to steal a road win, you gotta close the deal, because you know how hard road wins are. But we talk about when you start the fight, you want to win the first round, right? That's very important. We pride ourselves on, and we've had a lot of success. I think 5 years in a row, we've been able to win our first game out of the gates, and tonight we didn't. So we're going to be tested. Got a lot of veterans in my locker room. Got a lot of guys that have been part of a lot of winning, and they showed that tonight. What we got down 17, with 5 minutes to go in the first half, and to work our way back on the road and get a 6-point lead there. With 2 minutes to go, it showed a lot of grit and showed what's what's inside our locker room. You know, now we just got to be a little bit better to start, and then go home. And I've always said in the league, you can't have long losing streaks, right? That's what gets you. I mean, I don't think anyone's going 20-0. You know, it would have been great to win tonight. It didn't happen. You know, Iowa did the plays, made the things happen to win the game. But we got to go home. We got an opportunity on our home floor on Friday to get back on the winning column.
Chris, you've seen a lot of great Iowa players come through here. Keegan, Chris Murray, Luka Garza, like clear number one options. Maybe Peyton Sanford's the number one guy, but what's different maybe about this Iowa team? Maybe just compared to a couple of different Iowa teams. Is it the balance? Is it the style?
You know, I think the shooting really stands out. You know, and then what they do a great job is Owen is so good running the floor. So when he gets out and he runs, you know, then it puts a lot of pressure on your defense to help on that. And then you got Peyton, you got Josh. You know, Brock has really improved. Give him a lot of credit. He had a heck of a game tonight. 12 points, 8 assists, made a couple big baskets, a huge left-handed layup late, a big three-point play, you know, late for them. But you know, they have shooting, you know, and they're well coached. I mean, Fran has done this for a long time. He knows what he's doing. They do what they do really well. And they're going to win a lot of games. You know, they're a heck of a team. I don't like playing against them, but I like watching them because they play the right way. They share the ball, and they have a fun team to watch.
More questions? That'll wrap us